Hey there, true believers. Rain Kisaragi here with start of 2020 state of the channel resolution, kind of whatever. A lot of things, just a lot of things going on. I have a few questions that I get a lot that I want to address, and a few things that I want to talk about. So, pardon if any part of this is, I don't know, comes off as being frustrated. It's been a very rough year for me. So let's get started, shall we? There's a question raised a while ago about the several questions raised about the unpacks and how I haven't done any of those recently. Well, I haven't done any because I haven't really gotten anything to unpack. I mean, I don't really buy collector's editions of games anymore. I don't really buy anything worth unpacking. The Kingdom Death stuff, I get white boxes whenever they have a sale, but those would be like a minute long. So, oh, here's the spruce, here's the card. Okay, bye everybody, and that would be it. It isn't really worth recording that exactly. So, I haven't done any unpacks in a while. That being said, I do have a white box that I'm going to unpack probably in February when it gets here. I don't know exactly when it's going to get here. It ships on the 15th, I guess, because of the holiday thing. They're just handling their shipping internally, which is fine. I get it. So probably in February, I'll be unpacking a white box for Kingdom Death. It'll be small, but it's important, and I wanna do it because it is important. That being said, on the topic of Kingdom Death, the Wave 3 stuff is supposed to come out this year for the Kickstart, which is the Gambler's Chest, which is huge, and the Campaigns of Death book, which is getting bigger and bigger as the days go by. And I still think of you. So I'll be doing both of those when I get them. I don't know if they're going to be this year. They're supposed to be, but that's as far as I've heard about when that's supposed to be. So I'll be doing those. And I did get the Fourth Rune Factory, the special edition. I did get that. So when that comes out, it's February at some point. And when I get that, I'll be doing an unpack of that because I got the, I forget what it's called exactly, but it's the special edition of that game. It's like an art book and stuff like that. So I'll be unpacking there will be unpacks this year. I promise there will be. They may not be super spread out. They may be all at once. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Figure it out when I get them. So there will be unpacks. Don't worry. I just haven't got anything worth unpacking lately. So there's that. The next question. This is where that mentioning frustration might come out, and I'm sorry if I come across as a bit irritated about this, but I get this question at least once a week from the same couple people, and I've answered them, and they still ask the question. When Pokemon? When Pokemon? See, there was a voting video a while back where I asked what you guys wanted me to play. Spyro won. Pokemon Gaia came second. So it didn't get enough votes to win first, so it placed second. So it's going to be done after I finish the Spyro trilogy. And I thought I said Spyro trilogy in the video. I may be wrong. That might be on me. But I'm going to finish the trilogy of Spyro. So when Spyro 3 is done, we're in Spyro 2 just recently. We started Spyro 2. When Spyro 3 is done, then we'll do Pokemon Gaia. And the next Pokemon game is going to be Pokemon Gaia because it jumped out at me as being really cool and I want to play it. So I'm going to play Pokemon Gaia. I don't really have that many Pokemon games left that I'm able to play, so it's kind of a tricky situation. I can really only do Black 2, and that's it. Because after that, we moved to the 3DS, and I don't have a $700 Capture 3DS. And as far as I remember, there's no emulator to play it, so I don't think I can do that. So I have Pokemon Black 2, which is going to be the next Pokemon game I do, the next Pokemon game I do, not the next game, next Pokemon game I'm going to do after Gaia. So Gaia, after Spyro 3, we're into, after 3 we'll do Gaia, Gaia is the next game. There. If This isn't clear. I don't know how to help you anymore. I've spelled it out as plainly as I can. I want to do more Pokemon games, but I don't want to do them all at once because I get burnt out on long RPGs. I get burnt out real bad, and Pokemon is a long RPG. There's a lot that goes into it, and there's a lot that I don't want to have to give to a Let's Play right now. So that's why we're doing kind of like fun collectathon, fun stuff like Moonlighter, which I started recently too. Uh, Slime Rancher, which is almost done. If I have to find something to replace that, actually, I'll figure that out. So don't worry, we're doing Pokemon after Spyro 3. Okay. The next topic is one that I'm going to approach with a little more understanding. It's Etrian Odyssey 3. I know I have to finish it. I know I'm at the final boss, and I just sort of dropped it without a word. Well, the reason for that, and this is me sort of defending myself a little bit on this, because it's not entirely my fault. It's kind of my fault, but it's not entirely my fault. Basically, with the party that I have right now, we've been able to beat bosses through battles of attrition. Sort of I can survive longer than they can survive. That's how I win. The final boss, you can't do that. He recovers, what is it, something like 16 to 18,000 HP every 8 rounds. So, it's 8 or 9 rounds, and then in the other 9 rounds after that, you can't really hurt him like at all. So, I need to be able to deal between, what is it, 32 and 40,000 damage in 9 turns to scratch the boss. I can't do that with this party. It's just not possible. We have too much wind up time to deal our damage in bursts. It's not something I can accomplish with this party. That said, I know the party that I have to use to make it happen. That said, I need to grind up a whole new party from level 1 to level 99, which will take a while. Not a long while, but a while. And I need to grind enough money to get them decked out with end game gear. That's going to take a long time. So that's the problem that I face with this. And I should have spelled this out a little more clearly. This is on me, that I need to do a lot to be able to fight this boss. And up until May, where I got a new job, actually, I was working at a job where I would leave at about a quarter to 11 in the morning, and I wouldn't be home until about 10:30, 10:45 at night. And then I'd have 4 Let's Plays to record, and then I'd have things to write, and then I'd have things to manage, and then I'd have things to... There wasn't time. There just wasn't time. I didn't have enough hours in the day. I couldn't. I didn't have time. Since then, I've dropped one of the Let's Plays down to 3. I've recently quit the wrestling forum that I wrote for. I got a new job in May, which has been going well so far. So I'm I'm in a better place mentally, but the world has me in a worse place, if that makes any sense. So don't worry. I actually just moved the save file over to my laptop so that I can start doing the process of what I need to do for Etria 3. I really want to finish it this year. I'm so close, and it sucks that I had to put it off this far. It's irritating for everybody, I know, and I genuinely am really, really sorry that it's taken as long as it has. But I do want you to understand, it's not inherently my fault. It's that this boss is so particular with what you have to do to beat him, and I don't have that in my party. So I thank you for your patience, because I have had a lot of patience with this, actually, I feel. Despite the people saying, hey, when are you going to finish this? I understand. This is on me. This isn't on anything else. This is on me. I do want to finish it this year. I do want to get everything wrapped up with that. I want Etria 3 to go out and have a proper ending to the honestly really I think pretty good Let's Play. It's not great, but it's pretty good. So that's kind of what I have to say on that. And harkening back to my Pokemon question, I can't record Etria 4 or 5 because I don't have the super expensive Japanese hacked capture card 3DS. I don't, so I can't. I'd love to, but I can't. That said, I have another game in my Steam library where I could probably it's the same style of game as Etria, so we could do that instead. But I until further notice I can't do Etria 4. And that sucks cuz I love that game. But actually I love 3 more, but 4's still good. 4's still good. 5 is still good too. But yeah, that's kind of the state of those things. I'm going to keep doing stuff on the channel. I don't plan on stopping Let's Playing anytime soon, unless the government whisks me off to war, or Copa takes my channel down, or YouTube just decides to shit the bed some other way that we haven't seen yet. So like Thursday or something. No, Monday. Monday's better. Monday's funnier for this bit. So Monday. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for staying subscribed. Thank you all for coming to the channel out of your interest in what I do, your love of hearing me talk. There's a couple of you, I'm sure, who like hearing that. And the people who think that I'm funny, thank you. You're probably the only 3 people in the world. But that's what I wanted to say today. Now I'm going to go back to probably grind some Etria, I guess. So hope you guys continue having fun watching the videos, and I'll see you with an update or a video or whatever. So till then, Brain K.